You see that hind? We're gonna take it.
We have James Burns here from Black Ops. James is Frank Woods in Black Ops.
Welcome back. It's time to announce the character of the year. All right, and the winner is Sergeant Woods, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Looks don't count for shit in the jungle. Nah, baby.
It's you! Yes! Yes! Frank Woods! Yeah! Call of Duty Black Ops!
I'm here with Dave Anthony, director of Black Ops, and we are here at House of Moves because we are going into the mocap room to do something a little special with Frank Woods. Can you tell me how he was able to steal the spotlight and the VGA nomination when he's not even a playable character?
The actor James Burns, if you knew this guy and if you meet him, you will instantly know the answer to this. James is such a charismatic guy, and he just is this character.
So you are Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops.
You think I'm fucking nuts? This guy.
All right, glad you're here. It is Monday, September 9th, 2:30, which is exactly the time of the first audition I had for exactly 2:30 today, 15 years ago. Wow. What do you think of that, huh? That's the deal, man. 15 years ago today, Woods began. Well, for me, I think they might have been casting a day ahead of me. But anyways, yeah, today was it, man. Today was the day. James Earl Jones passed. Oh, that's sad. Wow. He was, he's an icon. He really was, you know. He really was. Anyways, who we got in the house today? Rusgar. Did you hear? Orlok. I could see Orlok. Angelicus Mortis. Look at Hammered Gold. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Zach Gaming. How you doing, buddy? Jude Policella. Good to see you, man. Call of Duty Mobile. Thanks, brother. Happy birthday, Tiny Bot. Hey, Tiny Bot. Hey, Skywalker. How you doing? Why the 15th and not the 14th? Actually, it's today is the, I don't know what that means. It's the 15th because here's the deal. Good question. I get you. Because I auditioned for the role in 2009. So my first audition is for the role of Frank Barnes. And then we did all the testing with the character. And I wasn't hired for the role. Woods didn't exist yet. They were still making Woods. And that's why it was kind of built on my chassis. I was there from day one. They're just testing the technology. Anyways, so we didn't start shooting Black Ops 1 until 2010. But my participation, character of Woods, began for me the day that I auditioned for it and I got the job. So that was exactly 15 years ago today. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Cosmic Wander. Yeah, we heard, man. We got it. James Earl passed. It's a huge loss. We had a good run, though. Narks, how you doing, buddy? Get back to work now. Thank you. Hey, Blade X, how you doing? Mink Car is here. Good. Mondo Virus. Everybody's showing up today. I love this. Sergeant Flame, how you doing? Hey, buddy, how you doing? All right. Intimidators here, Mark Segoviano. When I was a kid, I used to make model airplanes, and I had a train set too. When I was a kid, model airplanes. I had my own Air Force. That was one of my favorite things. But that became that got replaced by sports very quickly. We had no video games back then. Hey, B Music, how you doing? Zombie Bunny, Troy Marshall, everybody's shouting. Mel's Soul Lounge. I love you guys are showing up for the birthday party. It's not really a party, just me. Just want to talk about any questions. I'm really feeling connected to it all. And I had it's just by accident. I have a job coming up, and what I do when I get jobs, I usually go through. I'll be in Chicago for about a month. So what I was doing was I was like, okay, how do I? I usually review all the jobs I've done in Chicago, or the people I can see, or the friends I haven't talked to. So I was going through all my history, and I did a couple of commercials in Chicago back in 2009, and there it was, man. Oh, I forgot. It's exactly 15 years ago. 15 years ago today. Thanks, Shuni. Love it. Yeah, I think so. It sounds like it. Yeah. Well, good, Shuni. Keep working on it. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, great question. They're absolutely inept. They had no idea what they were doing. They had no idea how to, they had not really ever worked a full performance capture before, and that's what we were testing, because they usually did a guy running motion capture, doing like stunts, and then a guy would do a voiceover thing, and they get a guy who would do a facial capture. It had 3 people doing one character, and then what the guys running the audition, he didn't know how to run an audition, had the camera in the wrong place. So I kind of took over, and because I had just done a bunch of really low budget projects, and I said, I'm not doing any more shit. I'm done with. I've put my time in. I paid my dues. I'm only doing, and plus I had a good job on General Hospital, and I had commercials. I was already doing, really legitimate work. So to go in and have a place that didn't know how to set up an audition, they had no sides, they had no really directing. And you see, there's a video that I was posting about. It shows the audition process. It was just like me winging it, and kind of telling people, no, don't go yet. Say action. So it's just there was no communication for action on set. We had to learn that together on Black Ops. Adam Rosas and I, we had to learn how to communicate with an actor, because it was different. You had to do this thing. You had to do this movement. What was called there's a word for it. But back in the day, because the computers were just really struggling, you had to put this little bounce to it so the computer wouldn't, lock up. Anyways, they had to learn a lot. So that's a great question. Do I think the technology we have today could have been made in the past if we had tried it? I think if we had, I think a lot of the technology you see now is available 10, 15 years ago in the military and other. I think we run generally 10 to 12 years behind what's already been developed. So that tells you what's happening next. And with AI involved now, who knows what's out there next? I mean, there's things out there that we probably can't even imagine right now. So I don't know. It's really hard to look back and say what if, because we may have destroyed ourselves. Who knows? Hey, Catman, my day's going great. Time. Maybe when I can no longer play hockey or ride my bike or bounce around on stage, I'll go back to doing that. But right now, I'm too busy living. I like being out in the woods too much. I like being. So that's why it's just time. You got to be at some point. You got to be very selective in time. How do you spend where do you invest? Are you spending time, or are you investing your time? FaZe, thanks a lot, man. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. I don't think it's because of the soldier. I just think it's the nature of how I saw the role and how they allowed me to present the material. It's more human. It wasn't just shouting lines or trying, using bad language. It's like being human, being vulnerable in a certain way that is masculine, but yet, this guy feels shit, But it's so. I thank you for saying that, though, Face. It means a lot to me. Appreciate that. Let's see. Is Woods in Black Ops 6? He most definitely is. Woods is in Black Ops 6. All right, Shuni, get out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, maybe we're looking for Chicago. There's one in Chicago on the 12th. I may be setting up for that. I'll find it. My agent get it in fine. If not, no, I'm not going to celebrate 9/11. That there's a lot of disturbing news coming out about that, so I'll leave it at that. Hey, Pancake, thank you, appreciate that. Nano, how you doing, Nano? MVP. No, baby, I'm a freaking tomahawk. I'm gone from a T-bone to a tomahawk. Yeah. I think they already do exist, don't they? I know there's hover cars. You mean like anti-gravity things? Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, if there's anti-gravity hoverboards, that means the oil industry is going out of business. So that's probably not ever going to happen for a long time. Yeah, out in the woods. Yes, out in the woods. Hey, Face, thanks, man. None of that diet crap. Raiden, wow. Been a long time. Long time. Dean, good to see you. Sony, as soon as if there's a Comic-Con up there, I'll try to get my boys to make it happen. Yeah. Hey, Lizard, take care. Well, I don't work like that. I have a great job coming up in October. I'm preparing for it now. I just got my tickets organized today, find the arrangements, and now it's about I got to prepare for a film. I have a big part in the film. I get to play music in it. So I really have the dream job right now. So that's already happened. Now I just got to take the opportunity and really make it sing. Literally. Raiden, that's good, man. Happy birthday. Today is what am I doing? I'm doing this, and then I'm still doing all my preparation work for it. Like I said, I have a movie I shoot in October. I have a couple things, small things I got to work on. But usual day, I'm staying indoors. It's 108 degrees outside, so I just sitting here doing some work, working on some. I got a couple songs I have to learn for this movie. So MVP, I love ribs, but a tomahawk, I don't know. I have just become a huge tomahawk fan. Silent Juggler, great name. Thanks, Montague, man. I know who you are. I see you around. I do very little crazy anymore. It's mostly trying to find enough hours in the day to get things done. It's really, need a workout, but it's so hot. I got to work out at night and I'll work out. So I have a lot to adjust to. Thanks, Nano. Good to see you. The 25th of February. Yeah. It's pretty easy to find. Stay focused on the bus, man. Bad shit happens when you don't focus, so stay focused. I'm checking some emails. That's all. Hang on a second. Yeah, Mink. Woods and Woods. So yeah, this is gonna be a short. I just wanted to check and say hi, say thank everybody for showing up and being fans. And like I said, if you folks did not exist, I wouldn't be sitting here. So this really is about you. This really is about showing, kind of throwing something back at you a little bit, just to say thank you for sticking around for 15 years. Wow, 15 years. I love it. I already did. I have had this gluten-free chocolate muffin. Oh my god, it's so good. So I already had my. I've been on phone calls. We're setting up for doing travel arrangements for this movie I'm doing. So there's details. You got to make sure they get the right airports. What are my days off? Where am I going to be? Where am I staying? Do I have time down? And just little things like that. Little details that I just got to check off and make sure they're attended to. Can I say hello to your Philippe Brazil? Philippe, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're here. Glad you are here. Who was your first kill? Well, technically speaking, would be the VC because the very first day of shooting for me was the case on was You Can't Kill Me, right? And so when I turn around and hit that guy with the axe, that was my first KIA. So it was in that scene there. Why do you think that? I hope he is, man. He deserves more work than he gets. Thanks, Rogue Banana. Appreciate that. Why do you think that Cobra won? You're an animal? Woods made you into an animal? I think the animal existed in you already. I think what happened is you just saw a reflection of the animal you could be. So Woods just allowed the animal. Woods invited you to try on your animal skin. Hey, Optical, I got guitars and keyboards. Yeah, plus computers. So I've been listening to a lot of music, and you can hear so much music today is done by sampling. I bought a sampling packet, and it's really easy, but you lose something. It's different. It's different. Yeah, I like it. I like for dance music, it's cool, but there's another thing happening. But then never did Woods think he'd be an onion ever. We don't know how that happened. We don't know where they got there. Somebody had too many joints, and they saw Shrek the night before. Hey, this would be cool. This would be funny. So no, I don't know. No, that was never. There's many things I thought Woods would be. An onion was not one of them. Thanks, darling. Thanks very much. Lenny, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty hard to nail down what his first KIA was because, it'd be pretty hard to nail that down. He looked pretty bloody getting off that helicopter when you first meet him. So there's a lot. I don't know. That's one of those things that are fun to talk about, but there's no answer to that. I never liked my character, the way I played him. I never liked Hudson. Hudson represented everything that was wrong with Vietnam to him and wrong with any kind of conflict. The CIA was not always on the side of the military. They're doing something else. So Woods never trusted Hudson. Like I say, he just smoked him in Toby, we love Toby. Yeah, man, I feel good. I feel good on the ice, but I forgot. You got to be careful because some guys don't know what they're doing. And I had a guy take out my left leg yesterday and it kind of pulled my groin a little bit. So I'm taking the week off. But I'm feeling good, man. I gotta see if I have a hockey stick there, and I stick handle like 10 minutes a day, and it's helping a lot. You joined the military, man. I like it when I hear that. It just means that, because I think if you join the military and you take advantage of what it has to offer in terms of just getting skills and becoming qualified and taking classes. There's so much you can do in the military if you decide that you want to really maximize your experience there. You can do so much, and I hope you're doing that. How was acting it? If you down below, there's a series of videos that show that it was the very first day ever of shooting for me in terms of the game itself. I've been working on it for months in the testing phase. But they didn't really actually hire me until almost 6 months later, and that was the very first day of shooting. And it was a crazy day. The director didn't like me. He didn't want me because he wanted somebody else, and the head of the studio insisted they hire me. And it's this crazy story, but that worked out. I think there's a place for them, but as I see more and more AI songs being made, it's like there's something lacking, Cobra One, of course you get a shout out. Cobra One, you badass, you. All right, Zen boy, get out of here. Thanks for coming by. Again, not a long one today, boys. It's been a great day. Yeah. Yeah. You know how to fix that? Start having fun. Pick 1 or 2 notes and play those, and just pick one chord and play it, and go by feel. Don't worry about it. Don't get off of the internet. Stop listening to people tell you how to play. Pick up the guitar, get one chord, and just play it. And practice going from a G. Learn an A. That's the easiest chord. Just there's 3 strings. Work on that and get that smooth. And then go to a D. That's the next easiest chord. Then go to an E and play those 3 over. And just playing till they sound like you want them to sound. And go light. Don't go hard. Because I take classes online too, and I hate them. They're so condescending. And it says I'm sick of that kind of Yeah, be easy. Take your time. Play by feel and learn one chord. Just take one chord and just learn that it feels right. You control it and move on to the next. Well, that's a terrifying thought. So don't vote for her. Seriously, do not vote for her. That's a terrifying thought. Do not vote for her. It's terrifying. Cardi. Good to see you. Rebellious cat. About a year since we talked? Is it a year? Easily. Since I was playing almost every day, right? Yeah, those days are gone. William Dafoe. That's a compliment. Thank you. Welcome to the cult. Yeah, man. We're here a lot. We're here now Wednesday nights, 6:30, and it's a great community. Get to know everybody. It's a lot of good folks here. Amazing. You two are amazing. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay at school? Are you going to go to Florida? What are you going to do? Yeah, I know you got you have a nice role going for yourself, taking classes. And I want to encourage that for you. Are you sticking with that? Or are you going to maybe transfer to a school in Florida? What are you going to do? I'm curious. All right, Catmon, take care. The the ill-advised thought that it was, well, actually it was. It's I thought it was an easy way to make money. Talk about that some other day. Yeah. Yes, it does. 25 candles. It won't fit the rest of them. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. Well, that's because Michael Keaton was Michael Keaton. That's the thing. You never try to copy somebody's performance. Make something new. Make it your own. You know, you got to make it. If you try to imitate someone else, you're always going to fall short because it's not you. You know, and even though somebody asks you to sound like that, you're still going to have to deal with not being that individual. Hey, Nahat Famous, how you doing? It's not my favorite, but it's on my soundtrack for many years. Yeah. The first live stream was actually, I think, 2020. Was it? Who remembers? Yeah, I think we had it's 2020 during COVID. It was our first. Yeah. Good man. Good man. Get that degree, buddy. With your history, with your record, man, with what you've done with your life, now you have a degree to back it up. Your experience in the military, you're going to be a good hire. Is that true? I didn't know that. Yeah, because I see there's usually 70 or 80 people listening, and not everybody talks. So, yeah. Oh boy. Well, Cobra. That's like saying, do you want a ribeye or a ribeye? You know, that's like, I don't know, man. They're both great songs. I can't answer that. You know. Thanks, Peppy. Appreciate that. No thoughts, man. He was, you know, he had a great run. He was a hugely talented man, great actor. I don't think I've ever met him. It's, you know, it's we're in that time, man. You're gonna see people leaving us in droves. People we've come to know our whole lives are gonna be leaving us sooner than later. You know, and I don't think that level of celebrity is ever gonna be achieved again. You know, the guys who you are a long time, you know, like De Niro, Pacino, these guys who you know, James Earl Jones, these guys are all, you know, there wasn't as many options for entertainment. They only had these, you know, you had movies. Now you have literally thousands of options to spend your time. So I don't think you're ever, I mean, there are stars out there who you never heard of. There are people who are stars on shows that you've never even heard of the names before, and they're legitimate stars. It's not. It can, like, the Beatles and the Stones will never, like, name a big band from 10 years ago. There's a bunch. I could say a bunch of names, and oh yeah, they were great. It's over for that. Our attention span is very short, and our ability to, you know, it's too fast. Things are going too fast. Hey, Dark Reaper, thank you very much. Yeah, I think he wasn't happy about the money. I don't know. I can't say for sure. He didn't do it. Well, I think you guys are hot too. I know we're having one of the hottest streaks I've ever had in LA. Like I had to put out a heat curtain in front of my house because my front door was getting so hot from the sun and the heat and the reflection off the highway and in my patio on the concrete. I couldn't touch my doorknob, so I put up a heat curtain, a white curtain across it. It's much better. I mean, it's really saved a lot, but still, it's hot, man. Well, I'm around. Let me know. Come on, you're here. This is your stream. You show up. This is your community. I do this because I love the fact that so many people have built relationships out of this community. I love that. 1911, no doubt. No opinion about it. It was just we came in late. They brought us in. Me, Dave, Anthony they brought Dave in, and Dave brought me in. They were faced with some challenges, and that was just not possible for that one. It's just there's a saying, too many cooks in the kitchen, and I think that's what happened. Optical, I have a lot of facts. A lot of them, most of them are fun. I don't really, you got to be specific. All right, go shenanigan away. Yeah, I'm here for another 15 minutes. Toby, go to work. This is a midday, just check in, just saying hi and say thank you to everybody for showing up. For 15 years, paying attention to the Woods character means a lot to me. I'm honored. I'm humbled by it. I just want to get out and say thanks to everybody, Go to work. Fargus, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. The pythons. I just, you know what? I was just over at the store, and I was looking at a python, and you know what? I'm really starting to like the 6 hour lots. There's a new 6 hour with a nice, but it's awesome. $1,500. So, 1911 is great. I like the 1911. I'm 16. Probably am 16, yeah, but I prefer an 84. Yeah. Thanks, brother. I am talking to you. You're here. You showed up. I'm having a great day. I don't have a 1911. I have a Glock. I have a 17. Yeah. My buddy Darwin had it in 1911. I love it. I just have problem is like this. There's so many versions of 1911 that I get lost when I go to the gun shop because I'm gonna try this one. There's so many versions of it, right? And I really can't do anything until I actually put a few rounds through it. I won't know how it feels for sure. And so there are a couple of ranges that have 1911s you can rent. I need to do that before I actually purchase one. But I just got a Beretta shotgun. Yeah, they make shotguns now. Sweet. Mackenzie, how you doing? Mac, hanging in there. Hey, Peppy One. Brother, Black Ops 1 and 2 is it's the same experience. There is very little time off between the two. Because we don't make the game is made over time. I work 5 days in a row, then get a week off. So you're always having space in between. So to be down 3 or 4 weeks is not unusual. And that's how it was between Black Ops. Black Ops 1 came out, and there's all this support and all this activity around the VGAs. So it never really went away. Then I got the call to meet up with Dave Anthony, and we put together, the plan for Black Ops 2. And so it was like I rolled from Black Ops 1 right into Black Ops 2 almost immediately. So I never really knows. And plus, when I began writing for Black Ops 2, a lot of it became like, it just got so connected. Let's see. Where are we? All right, Ray, get out of here. There it is, lightning in a bottle. I like that. Well, yeah. It's a great shotgun. Yes, it is. Although I got to say, the Bellini. The Pellini. The Benelli. I was looking at Benelli's too. Benelli's sweet. Mossberg 5. Yeah, of course. Aaron Rodriguez. Yeah, I have to go out and test drive it. If I can find somebody who owns one, I'd love to get a feel for it. I'm really in love with my Glock. Me and my Glock just got real comfortable together. You know how kind of it just settles into you at the 17. It's nice. Yeah. Your brother's out lawyering. Hey, Ramsey, happy birthday, my friend. Get out there, do some good lawyering, will you? Let's see. What are you saying? Owner of one. Of course, you're saying that. Must. Of course, Look at. If you, I get the A300, or I got an A300, which is it's a semi-automatic. I got it because it is light. Because I tried a Mossberg and I tried the Benelli, and a little heavy for me. And I like this lighter and just. Yeah, everything's like, when it feels right, right? Yeah. I think Elon Musk is a genius. I think he single-handedly saved free speech in America. I think it's more of a gimmick than an actual truck. I don't think he can do a lot of work with it. I don't think he can put much. Into it as carry options. I think it's a gimmick truck right now. I think having an electric vehicle is essential if you live in a city. I think it should be mandatory for cities, but not a law, because having it in the city is easy because they're smaller, more pliable. You don't need to have hundreds of miles. But if you live out anywhere outside of a major city, you got to have at least a hybrid. I prefer hybrids. I had a hybrid for 10 years. I had the Ford F-150, which is okay on gas. It's not great. It's like 20. I can do 24 in it, which is pretty good for a big pickup truck. But I would definitely want to see a hybrid version of that. Problem is, if you're pulling things, that's an issue. If you are pulling things, it's a big deal. You got to have the horsepower. Well, I kind of did in Black Ops 4, M16. I don't like the AK. It's harder for me to. For me, AKs are harder to aim. I like the sights better on an M16. Yeah. It's okay. Sometimes they miss it. Yeah. Good. I'm happy. I'm glad something like that can freak him out. All right. What's that? The Retro Aiden. I'm glad you came by, Retro. Glad you came by. As best I can. I do not trust any of our outlets. Our news outlets in America are just awful. So I don't know what I'm watching. CNN they're pathological right now. The shit they're saying about Trump, the shit they're making up is like, and it's pathological. So I can't even. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I do not have any good information. I don't trust anything I see online because it could be. Who knows when it's from? It could be from anywhere, anytime. It could be from any conflict. So yeah. And that's the thing. There's no way for me to make an assessment of anything because I have no actual information. I have to listen to Sean Ryan. It's like I listen to Sean Ryan. I trust him. I love what's his name, Russell Brand. I listen to him, and they give you very, very, very different perspectives than what you see on any news channel. So that's the difficulty where we are right now. Yeah, Well, there's a lot of things coming to combat drones because if you watch what's happening, with drone warfare around the world, it's terrifying. Fucking terrifying, right? Yeah. All right, Cobra, get out of here. Thanks. Come back, man. This is a place for you. Come back. We need you here. This is a community that needs guys like you. All right. We're gonna need community. Come down. There's gonna be stuff we're gonna have to handle. And if we have friends around the world, we can handle it better. So I want this community to be a place where people can go to find help and assistance. And you're important to us. So come back. All right. Classic YR. How you doing? We love you back, man. Tornado Alley, my buddy, my boy. Yeah, this is one of our long time. Thank you. I always appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me. I hope you're not burning up in Canada because we are frying down here, buddy. Yeah. Thanks, Ellie. Big deal. Thank you. All right, Oppo, get out of here. See you later. I'm California, man. Yeah, I'm in Southern California. Probably on Rumble. If I did it, I would do it on Rumble. I would do a news channel on Rumble. I do have an account on Rumble. So Sarge's Corner. If you go to Sarge's Corner on YouTube, this is going live right now on YouTube. Yeah, this is where it started, is on YouTube. Not even close, huh? Nugget, how you doing? Ordering pizza like crazy. Hey, Anthony, glad you came by. And again, thank you for showing up. As always, it's a big deal that the support for Woods for the last 15 years has been amazing. And I want to acknowledge and say thank you. I'm glad you're here. And thank you for keep showing up. Appreciate that, What do you like? Are you liking the beard and the haircut? This is for the movie. Like it? Yeah. No. Wood's playing guitar. Wood's playing guitar, not the drums. Play guitar. That's what I do. Yeah. I don't know why they put Woods on the drums and not a guitar. I don't know why he did that, but it's okay. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. Thank you. Look like biker Santa had prescription glasses. Yes, I love you guys, man. Make me laugh. I love it. Lenny, I'm not talking about Black Ops 6 for a while, so sorry about that. Not sorry. I'm not talking Black Ops 6. Well, this is a Martin. This is my Martin. Marty. That is a Gibson Hummingbird. That's a gorgeous guitar. It's kind of brand new. And my electric is a Stratocaster. I do have an Epiphone. Or is it a Gretsch? I have a Gretsch, but it's been abducted. It now lives in Hawaii, and I'll never see it again. It is now trapped on Hawaii, and it shall never see the mainland again. So be it. You're in the Marine Corps. I love my Marines, man. I love my Marines. When I was in Afghanistan with the USO, we had a couple of Marines as my escort. Badass, man. These guys are fucking badass. I love the Marines, man. Rangers are great. But the Marines they got a thing, man. You fuckers got a thing. You're just off the hinge, man. I love it. I love fucking Marines. Thank you. Thanks, man. Yeah, man, get them done. Yeah. I swear to God, one day I'm going to grab my gear and do a tour. I have a bunch of original music. I have a bunch of Call of Duty songs. And I'm going to go across country and recruit guys to do jam sessions at clubs. And just I hope I can do this sometime within the next year. This is what I'm working on these days. You know, kind of put everything else aside. I got this movie coming up. And I just want to get this organized again. So I hope we can do that one day. One of my favorite movies. One of my favorite freaking movies. Aiden, if you send me an address, I'll send you you guys some stuff. I'm easy to find. Track me down, right? Never met those guys. They never showed up. The guys I worked with were Andrew Hawks and a couple of, so they were kind of utility actors. And Sam just did voiceover work. But the guys actually in the room and on the set working with me, they were other actors. They were mostly Andrew Hawks, great actor. H. How you doing, H? Sarge's Music Corner. Yeah, that'd be fun. We'll see. I may play a song today before we go. You can sing Happy Birthday to Woodsy. All right, so we're good. It's 3:18. Okay, I can go to 2:30. We're good. Well, that's his good actors, you know. He's a good actor. But here's the thing, though. Remember, the chemistry comes from body language. And Andrew Hawks and I had a great working relationship. And there's another guy. I can't remember his name now. God damn it. There's like 3 actors who did all the roles. And we had great relationships on set. So when we would work, you know, and because Sam came in after the fact, and he would just kind of listen to what I was saying, and then he would respond to a conversation. So it was already the bed was already made. He just came in and did his, you know, a conversation with Woods, and then he did his lines too, his battle chatter, which is separate from that. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I've never met the guy. Rumor is he's very shy and super nice, you know. Hey Vargas, thanks man, appreciate that. Austin, thank you. It's a big deal. Thank you, appreciate it. It's birthday gift. I like that. Thank you. Oh, thanks, man. And this is our Liz gal. This is one of our favorite gals in the world, who's taking over the planet, one job at a time. All right, Liz gal, thanks for being here again. Thanks for I thank you all for the birthday wish. Again, this is a big deal to me. It's been 15 years of this relationship, and that's huge, man. It's freaking huge. Well, Aiden, sadly, you better check. Do a deep dive onto that conversation, Aiden. You're back, baloney. You're back, buddy. Yeah. I know. It's just like, Yeah, I know. It's like it's 15 years. It's like, I look at the footage from that, and apparently, if I dyed my hair, I wouldn't be too much unlike. I haven't aged all that much, except I stopped dyeing my hair, and I have a beard now. So, yeah, that's the deal. But yeah, 15 years. Thanks, Bob, Sean. Appreciate that. Remember, without you people, without you guys, I do not exist. So the appreciation from my end is deep. Thank you very much. Gotcha, man. No, I didn't miss anything, man. We're just catching up. Talking about the old days, the good days, the nice days. Yeah, that'd be good. And quite be honest with you, I've done my share of action films, and I want to do something a little different now. So if that came to me, that's great. That'd be great, but I'm not really pursuing that right now. The film got coming up. I get to do some different things. I get to do different stuff. So I want to start building up. I've done plenty of action. I've done plenty, and not that I would turn John Wick down. I take it in a heartbeat, but I'm not out there pining for it either. If I don't get a John Wick or another action film, I'm not going to be brokenhearted about it. I did hear about Johnny Gaudreau. I was in shock. I was in shock. I love that kid. Since he played for Boston College, he was just electric. He's the hockey player that got hit by a car, and his brother died. And his brother was a pro hockey player too. I feel bad for the family. It's just devastating. Can you imagine losing both your sons? And these were really highly functioning young men, and apparently really nice guys too. And some drunk hit him, killed him on bicycles. And it was just like, man, I love watching that kid. He was one of the guys I would tune in just to see him play, no matter where he was. He was just that electric. Every night, every game, once a game, he'd do something incredible, something magical, and then he's gone. So it's gonna be missed. Let's see. Hey, man, happy birthday again. I've met a few, yeah. Some I know a lot. I mean, there's a lot of, we all do a lot of work, so our paths cross, Well, I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers stays healthy. I want Aaron Rodgers to do well. And I have no idea what that is. And no idea what this is either. So I have no idea what you're doing here. Hey, Chargers, congratulations. I really hope the Chargers do well under Harbaugh. I really do. For those of you who don't know, the San Diego Chargers, they won their first game last night. Is it the first game? They won yet. I think it's the first game they won. So I'm a fan of that kid. Justin Herbert he's a class kid, and I want to see him do well. Oh, Liz Gal, thank you. As always, just really appreciate you guys. And just showing up means a lot to me, Lizzie. Just showing up it's a big deal. So this is even more. So thank you for that. Yeah. I love you guys. Extreme dodgeball. Oh man, that was that was one that I remember how we got that job. I was a hockey referee, and I can't remember how that job came to be. It was just funny, and it was just so all these actually there's some athletes too. It's like it was extreme dodgeball. I don't know. Oh boy, fall. Oh, subscribe. This is like and subscribe, and yeah, go over to Sarge's Corner. Go to Sarge, James C. Burns on Instagram. Follow me over there too. I need the help. All right, Marine, get out of here. Stay safe, stay strong, stay smart. Love the fucking Marines. All right. Yeah, he's so talented. He's just an American original. Where is Meow? We've lost our Meow. Liz God, thanks again. You're the best. You guys are the best. Hoorah! That was it. It is now 3 minutes out. 3 minutes out. And then we're going to call it a day so I can move on to actually some other kind of work. No luck, man. Just answer it square and show up. You'll be all right. I would suggest Yamaha. Yamaha has a low end, not a low, but have a good, reasonably priced guitar, and I would recommend a Yamaha. And there's so many good guitars, man. Just go get something that's on sale. Just go and get something that's on sale. But you got to play it. You just got to play it. Yeah. Gino, how you doing, Gino? Wow. Good to see you, man. Well, happy birthday, my friend. We are doing this Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. That's our new. We were going Saturday mornings. Now it's going to be Wednesday night at 6 p.m. We're going to be on the hump day. Yeah. I have a Yamaha. It's not an expensive one either, and it's beautiful. It's like a $500 Yamaha. It's gorgeous. It's my travel guitar because I don't want to take these out. These are really good guitars, and I don't like to travel them. But this Yamaha is just gorgeous. All right, Six, appreciate that. It means the world to me that you show up and say hi, man. All right? Jude, we love you, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. Man, send her our best. Tell her the community's behind her. We got, thinking about her. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Gino. Stay strong. You got this. Positive thoughts, man. Everybody send some good thoughts of healing to Gino's wife. Well, remember, he doesn't mean his work goes away. His work is forever, so you're never going to lose him. And he hasn't done anything really in the last 3 or 4 years. So, yes, it is. That's it's a Gibson Hummingbird, gorgeous. And so's my Martin's nice too. It's great guitars. I'm lucky, I'm fortunate. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man, that's a big deal. Yeah. Much love, Gino. You got a world of support around you, man. Lean on these folks best you can. All right. I don't know if you've connected to them outside the channel, but lean on the community, man. These folks are there for you. Come on, no. See, this is the thing. You don't spoil them. This is why we do this. This is why we're here. Because it's laughs and we talk, but this is here so you're a member of this community and people care. All right. People have never met you, but they care. They give a shit because you have, your energy has drawn you here. A certain type of individual gets drawn to. Like, we don't have a big following, but the following we have is really special. It's unique. So no, don't even worry about that. This is what you come here for, Gino, is to have people pay attention to you. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. There may be something happening in Chicago. We'll see. I really have to figure that out. But thank you for supporting the channel. It's a big deal, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like Nugget, you gotta go live your life, man. You gotta go live your life. What time is it now? 3:30. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're still out there, aren't they? Yeah, stuff's still out there. I'll have to find out if I may not have internet up in Chicago. They could have us we're on location. And we're going to stay at the location. I wonder if I just thought about that. Do we have internet? Thanks, Lizzie. Lizgow. So proud of you. Just so. I feel like I've watched you emerge into a magnificent tree, from a sapling to this powerful tree. I love that. I love seeing that. Yeah. Keep good thoughts about it. Keep healing thoughts. Whatever it is, just think good thoughts about Gino and his wife. Just think good thoughts about them. Happiness. Think them happy, healthy, and wise. Yeah. Let's see. Your aunt got a divorce. My father's dad came to the door, and I told him to leave. I was going through a hard time, so I said, "That changed me." Okay, Gino. Yeah, Gino. Of course, man. You're old time, long time. You're right. Hey, V. You know what? Here's the thing, and I would love to take credit for everything and anything, but I can't. Nothing changes until we are ready to change. Nothing happens different until we do it differently. So if watching that game lit an awareness of a strength or a power that you have inside of you, then I'm happy for that. But remember, nothing exists outside of you. Every accomplishment, everything you do, every gain you make is because you did it. You got to own this, own it all. We're so willing to own the negative, but when good things happen, we rarely take the positive. And so I'm glad you were able to stand up and do what you need to do. And I'm glad that the bravado that this Wood character bled into you and allowed you to get your own badass out of you and make a stand for yourself. The fact that you're able to take that from watching the game is like one of the best. It's humbling, man. It's an honor to hear that from you. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And you stood up, man. You kind of stood your ground. I love it. That's the thing about boundaries, man. Growing up and saying, I will do this and only this and no more. And doing it in a way where you don't have to, be insulting about it. No, I'm not doing that. But no is a full sentence. Well, I'm still sure. Thanks, Jack Smith. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. But remember, always make sure you have a community, develop relationships, find people who you can trust, people you can spend time with. Yeah. Make sure you got to build a community. You got to reach out, be available to people, and let them be available to you. It's a big deal. It's important. Don't go through life not trying to make connections. And this is what this is about. This is where you build connections. It's like, some guy in this thing may live right down the street from you. It's crazy. I've met people who live a town away. I met people from my hometown. You don't know who's going to see this. There's hundreds of people watch this every episode. And you don't know who's out there until you throw a flag up. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, nobody, you're not hurting anyone by carrying a grudge. You're not hurting anyone by resentment, because who's feeling bad? You. I remember, like, I don't take on a lot of resentment from other people. So when I hear people complain about me, I go, I had no idea. And I'm sorry you put yourself through that. And I try to blame you for how they feel, but it really is, we're all volunteers here, right? And to carry more than you need to is just a waste of energy. Focus on good things. What I like to do is when I have a situation where I'm carrying a little bit of hostility, where I'm feeling that way, it's an alarm clock. Oh, I have something to do. Whenever that happens, whenever I feel that, I know that I'm not doing what I need to do. Resentment, any kind of despondency, whenever I feel like I'm angry or things aren't going my way or I'm frustrated, I know that I need to get a few things rotating here so I can change. I gotta change the words I'm saying in my head. I'm not talking about Black Ops 6 for so many reasons. So that's it. Oh, this guy, yes you would. Look at, like I said before, I say that to 1,000 people, and only one actually took action. You did. So I'll take a little bit of juice for suggesting something, but I'm sorry. I have said that to so many people, and they did not take action. I said it to you, and you sprung into action, and you got results. So that's why I'm so proud of you, because you took some information and you used it. Telling you, man. Don't think about that right now. That's not right now. You just put your thoughts on paying 100% attention to her as she is right now. Worry about that when it comes. You can't worry about that now, right? Don't put that energy out there. Don't do that. Just be with her. Be supportive. Try to help her. Be whatever. But those thoughts, man, don't do it now. If God forbid that happens, you'll deal with it then. Don't deal with fear now. That's fear-based. Be faith-based. All right? See good things. Visualize a good outcome. All right? Whenever you get into this fear-based stuff, you got to turn it around. Change those thoughts in your head. Change the things you say to yourself. Change this line right now. All right. See a good outcome. Don't play the negative outcome in your head. Reprogram all that to see a good outcome. Okay. That's the mission now. So glad you brought that up. That's a youth lesson for me. Make sure we focus on a good outcome. Because if a bad outcome comes, we can deal with it then. But until then, we don't need to prepare for bad outcomes. Prepare, think good thoughts. Be focused in the moment. What needs to be done right now? How do I take care of business right now? What needs to be done right now? Stay present. Stay there. Be supportive. For yourself and people around you. Yeah, you got this, man. $10%. That's my last and final offer. I agree with this, but let's rephrase this, because pain is not necessarily good. We have to understand differentiating what that means. The only way we grow is we have to make ourselves, we grow when we grow, it's uncomfortable. And we have to be willing to be uncomfortable long enough for something new to happen. So if you want to change your behavior, it's uncomfortable because that momentum is built up. And whenever you change that momentum, it's like, how it is when you're on a bike or you're driving your car and also you have to stop abruptly, you get a little agitated. That's because when you get momentum, it gets easier and you get to kind of fall asleep a little bit because the momentum's taking you there. But when somebody wakes you up and changes things, that's what we're talking about. Like being willing to be woken up and have things change and then move into that. Like say when anyone who's ever started working out, it's hard the first week, but then once it becomes a habit, you become comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's the challenge. That's like anybody's going into the military, goes into any type of training. That's what they're trying to teach you, how to be comfortable during, or if you ever done any grappling or any type of MMA where you have to fight on the ground on your back. The first thing you have to learn is to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. If you can manage that, then you think clearly. Once you can get used to being uncomfortable, then you think clearly, you breathe better, everything works better. If you panic or get resentful or angry when you're uncomfortable, you lose all of your skill sets. They go away, right? Because you're not on adrenaline. So I love what you said. This is reframing, like let's get comfortable being voluntarily uncomfortable. All right? I love that. Hey, me too. How you doing? TGM. Yeah, it's really hard, but you can do it. Just have faith and just keep repeating the words, the new words. No matter how much that voice wants to take you down the dark road, don't let it. This is every heroic story is about going down the dark side. This is your moment. The dark side is the negativity, believing the bad outcome. Keep fighting, man. What I mean by fighting is find a mantra, find something that gives you a good sense. Find one line or one word and keep repeating that word. Mine is, this is meant for me. This is meant for me. This is, this is meant for me. Every time I hear something negative in my head, when I start getting these darker thoughts, I just throw it in there. No, this is X. This is Y. I'm open to all good. I'm open and receptive to all good. I'm open and receptive to good, and break down each word and each thought. And that's a technique. Find a line or a phrase that's positive and just repeat it and break it down, and just whatever that negative thought gets in there, push it out. Just push it away you throw new words at it. That has power. Words have so much power. Sold. I'm not going to say. I'm not talking about Black Ops 6. Don't try to trick me. I do have interviews lined up for November, though. Oh boy. Well, Anthony, the thing is, if they're meaningful because they already lived inside of you. I just kind of shined a light on it, right? You know, this stuff exists in you already, and all I can do is say it, and hopefully you see it in yourself. And when you do, it makes sense. How else would you know it to make sense if you didn't already know it about yourself? Yes, it is actually. It's can I tell you the end of it? I can't tell you the end of it yet. But I leave for Chicago end of the month. I'll be there for about, I think, 4, maybe 5 weeks. Good role for me. This is the character. This guy. I don't really have to. I get to write a little bit on it. I get to play music in it. Very excited. Yeah, very excited about that. I play a coach. I play a father. I have a young grandson, and I play a coach, and I play a man who's struggling with the loss, and I also get to play a little guitar. So I'm really excited about it. I love Ink Slasher. I have to talk to him about a couple things. Yeah, Austin, I'm not talking about Black Ops 6. There's no reason for it right now. So I promise you I will one day, but not now. All right, Liz God, thank you so much, sweetie. You're my gal. So thank you, and thanks for everything, and thank you for being part of this community. It is for folks like you that make me show up for these things. So thanks for everything. You know. V's, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I can't read that out loud, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. But remember, man, you only see these things. Look at V. You only see these things because they live in you. Okay, if you see it in someone else, because you know it in yourself. So if you see it, know that it's called you spot it, you got it. So if you see someone who's acting like a jerk, that's because I know I can act like a jerk. Oh, that person's it's because I know that in myself. If I see someone doing something truly wonderful, that's like, come on, that's like, that's because I know it in myself. So please, I need you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I agree with everything, by the way. But I also need you to know that I need you to own that for yourself. All those things live inside you. And I need you to own that. No, it's not done. Although I knew Bruce years back in New York. I knew him. We kind of hung out a little bit together. He was a good guy, good kid. TMG, there's nothing rude about you, man. You're welcome here. Hey, Sub Killer. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. A lot. Thank you very much. Hey, Brian Davidson. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. It's a big deal. I appreciate you paying attention. All right, you get out of here. Again, good thoughts to Gino. Remember Gino, man. You got to find a one-liner that you repeat to yourself. fuck, if you got to steal a Woods line, fucking take it. Get a line that allows you to, just change all that barrage of fear. All right, because we are worth nothing to anybody when we are fearful. So just get in there, find a line, figure something out for yourself that makes you feel optimistic, or just gets you off. Just not even optimistic, just changes. Get your brain to stop generating those thoughts. Start generating new thoughts and say, take a line from the game if you have to, or take a line from a song, or open up a book. Maybe I don't know what you read, but take a line that makes you feel, that allows you to get off of that subject and onto a new one. All right, V, get out of here. Great seeing you, man. Appreciate everything. Glad you're here. Hey, Priestley Block. Well, if you've been inspired, I'm happy. I also want you to make sure that if you're inspired, it's because that inspiration already lived inside you. All this thing did was kind of helped you see yourself, and that makes me happy. And I'm like way over time here, but it's all right. All I'm gonna do is just pick up that guitar and play. That's all I'm gonna do today. I'm just reading the feed here. Get some work done. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yes, that's the one. I'm an onion. I'm a fucking onion. Just listen. If me and whatever, man. If that fucking works for you, go ahead. Now that's a proper use of that fucking line right there. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. I am so glad that the game had that effect on you. So glad, man. That's it. Since I was, let's put it this way. I got my first guitar, I was about 8. It was this cheap little plastic thing from a drugstore my grandmother bought me. It wasn't playable, but, I had this little plastic guitar, had like 4 red strings. They're all the same size. It wasn't tunable. It's like fake guitar. And then I got my first real guitar. I think I was maybe 11, 12 years old. And it was just awful. It was broken, and I played one song forever. My poor mother. I played American Pie forever. And I played it poorly. It was awful. It was awful. But I used to go to dances and concerts, just watch guitar players and try to steal chords, And I go there. Oh, how are they making that chord? How are they doing that? Because we didn't have any money for guitar lessons, and there was no internet. And then I got somebody gave me their book, a music book. I can't remember what it made. America, it was a music book, and I tried and had guitar shapes, and I never figured that out until years later. But yeah, been playing for a long time. Played for money for a long time too. Hope I start doing that again. Yeah, I played. Used to play, do bar gigs, play like Irish drinking songs, and did all right. Had a band for a little bit. Just sold a song actually. Yeah, happy about that. Sargento Woods, I like that. Hey, Coast. Let's see. Baddest dude. I think Woods is pretty. I like that. And he said advice for strumming patterns. Yeah. Find the one. Find the one. That's always the thing. If I can find the one, I can find it. And try not to listen to yourself play. Feel the song. Make your right hand sing. Let your right hand tell a story. Make it. Give it a dot dot dot. So this is a big. I'm working on this right now. I work on this stuff all the time. But let your right hand make it, let it sing a song, give it a rhythm, give it let your right hand have a melody in it, and just play that, and don't listen to it. Just try to feel it. Just feel the melody on the one. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Do you know what I mean? I work in that every day. That's one of my favorite things to do. Gina, you are, man. You are. You already are. So own that shit. I might. I don't know. I have a lot going on in the next 9 months. There's a lot happening. If I have time to do that, I will. Hey, Captain, how you doing? Yeah, I hope that helps, man. Just find the one and just feel. Try to make a melody with your right hand. Strum, da, 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 da. It just don't worry about the left hand. Just make that. Use that right hand. Just try to make a simple melody. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 and 1 2 3 4. Just practice. Just and the worst thing you can do is judge yourself, or start deciding that it's not right. Just feel it and try to just feel them. Just feel the sound. Feel the strings. You don't bang the strings. Feel the strings. Yep. Is it dad joke time again? Yes, you can't peel me. Yeah, well, good luck with that. I got mine. I never get to play it because it's too loud. I live with my studio here, but it's not. I have to go to another studio to play because I like playing loud, man. But it's all the same. I mean, it's probably easier to learn on an electric guitar, but you may be better on an acoustic because it makes your fingers work a little bit more. I don't know. We're all different. I don't get it. It's just whatever you're doing, just start playing. Just get on, just start playing, and stop judging yourself. Yeah, man. It is that's exactly what it is. Fucking Gino. Being a smart ass. Well, metal guitar it's tricky, man. It's not about just banging chords on an 11. It's like it's actually there's some art to it. Guns N' Roses is the greatest single album band ever. They only had one album, right? Think about it. They had one fucking album, and they're a legend with one album. All right, I got it. 4 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have met Jack. Nice guy. I like some Iron Maiden songs. I am not particularly fond of heavy metal but there are some songs I do like. I just don't have the capacity to listen to that sometimes. It's too loud. I don't like really loud music. It's not my thing. I lean more towards jazz, like smooth jazz. I lean more that direction, and in older country music, not the new hip hop country, which is happening. Yeah. I need to get out of here. All right, everybody, listen, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming to celebrate Sarge's 15th freaking birthday. Amazing. Great 15 years. And it's now been an hour and a half. And like Hank Snow, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. And all right, everybody, take care. Thanks for coming by today. If you can reach out to each other and chat, do so. You're a community. Keep it real, because that's what this is here about. This is about connection and spreading out and becoming bigger. And don't you dare say you're sorry, man. That's what we're here for. This is what you come here for, man. You have supported plenty of people over the time, and now it's your time to have some people put some wind in your sail. So that's what we're here for, Gino. All right, everybody. Thanks for being part of the history. Thanks for being part of the stream, and I will see you on Wednesday. Woods out.